Okay, this is the July 9th core team meeting, and the first item on the agenda is legal issues. Florian's not here for an update on licensing. Does anyone know anything about that or have any comments? No? Okay. The other issue is the non-commercial forum terms, Nico?
All this is remaining is for someone to post a few messages, so I will do that. Hopefully by next week.
Okay, sounds good. The white papers I still have on here because the to-do is to make new issues in our public repo when we have that set up. No rush, Pietro. The next item is the target tier policy RFC. Any update on that?
No.
I guess an update is that we are going to sidestep that process. That we're going to do a full RFC for Linux Tier 1. That's the
I think that's probably the. I think anytime a new thing becomes Tier 1, a full RFC is probably appropriate. So I don't have a problem. I think it makes sense.
Yes, like we need to change that. Like I leave a comment on the RFC asking for that.
Yeah.
Okay, next is rethinking working groups, and there was kind of a thought that we needed to have a meeting on that.
So Nico and I have kind of chatted about that.
Yeah, there were two updates, I guess. That Ashley and I talked some about it, had some ideas, and wanted to. I don't know that they're in like digestible form at this moment.
Not at the moment.
We'll circle back, but we also had. It's a bit more of a general thing, but in the governance working group today, we spent the meeting kind of going over all the things that we had been trying to do and looking where they are, and it was. The list is going to make its way to the webpage, but yeah, if I don't know, I guess I won't go down the list right now, but just to say that's what we did this time.
Is the list somewhere?
Yeah, it's in a HackMD. I can send out.
Got it. You said it was going to make its way to the web page. Like
sorry, I meant the repo.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was like, we should probably check that out before it goes on the website.
No, I meant we were gonna look and try to make this more like the repo is kind of it's hard to extract information out of it, and not everything that's in there is on there either. So we were gonna try to mirror it more there, both for ourselves and for people who might want to know what's going on. But as usual, when you do this sort of thing, we find that there's a lot of stuff there. So another takeaway for me personally is that I think we should, concentrate on closing some of those things out. A lot of them are smaller, so that's okay. It can be done. And focus on the bigger questions.
For this topic, for this check-in, long term, what are we interested in sharing in this public meeting about this topic? Or should we maybe remove this item, figure out kind of what the priorities of the governance working group are, and then add a check-in item that's really like what progress has the governance working group made and on what topics? Like, does that feel like the right check-in?
Yeah, I was thinking how in like the Lang team meetings these days, we have a list of active project groups and we go down them for updates. And I think it might fit into that structure might make sense if we were trying, like I like the idea of us creating more groups to pursue goals. And this
I think that us checking in on the governance working group does make sense since it is a subgroup of the core team. And I, especially as a new group, maybe us checking in on it would help. I don't know if checking in on it based on this, what is like working group question is like the right topic.
That's what I'm saying.
And maybe I'm wrong there. Okay.
I was saying that maybe just a general like check-in structure makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay, I think I've edited the agenda to be more along these lines. So feel free to continue editing if I haven't gotten it right. I left the ARM target, macOS ARM target thing on here because I wasn't sure if we wanted to make a wider announcement about it or if the tracking issue was enough for now and this is done.
Like, before making a big more public announcement, I'd love to hear something from Apple. And I don't know if they replied just to Nico or they didn't just reply at all. I'll contact
No
them.
reply yet. I was giving them some time before I pestered them.
We have an expectation that someone at Apple is going to reply to us. Okay.
And I have a few backup contacts if we want to go to that.
I would say for the purposes of our agenda, Carol, like I don't think we need to keep checking in on this. I imagine that whenever something big happens, Pietro or Nico can bring it to the core team and that we will eventually probably make a large announcement, but we don't need to check on it every week. But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
That sounds great to me. So I will remove that. Does anyone else have anything for the public part of the meeting? Okay,